Years after being supportive and cutting off contact with my sister after she betrayed me by having an affair with my husband, parents now demand that I reconcile with them both because they're pregnant with the first grandchild of the family and they are excited to be grandparents, so let bygones be bygones is the least I can do after being infertile and unable to conceive my whole life. 5 years ago, I cut ties with my sister. Gemma is my biological sister, and unfortunately, she betrayed me in the worst way possible by having an affair with my husband, under my own roof, no less. Back then, I had to travel a lot for work, so I was not at home very often. My parents live in Idaho, so I came all the way here for work after I was done with college. Since I was already well settled in a big city, my parents sent Gemma along when it was time for her to start college. She's 9 years younger than me and 12 years younger than my ex-husband, so honestly, I thought that he would think of her the same way I did. But I was obviously mistaken because one day when I came back home from a trip to surprise my ex-husband, I caught them together red-handed. It was a huge heartbreak for me because I had always been very supportive of Gemma. My parents were actually kind to send her away to study because she was quite young, at least I had left when I was in my 20s, but she was really eager to explore the world. So I encouraged my parents to send her here. I told them that I would take care of her, that she could visit every weekend so she wouldn't even be lonely. Even though most of the time she would just stay on campus, sometimes she would come and visit us, and we would have a great time. I even gave her money occasionally whenever she exhausted whatever pocket money our parents sent. So clearly, I was quite supportive of her, and I never even thought that something like this could happen to me. With my ex-husband, it was another story altogether. He was a co-worker in the first company I joined here, and we became friends quite quickly because I was new to the city back then. He introduced me to all his friends and took me to new places. Within 6 months, we were dating, and after 2 years, we decided to get married. I really loved him, and I thought he would never betray me. But even he did. So in one go, I lost the love of my life and my favorite family member, Gemma. It was an incredibly hard time for me, and thankfully, at least back then, my parents were supportive of me. They were really upset with Gemma, so they cut her off for a while. But then they couldn't do that on a permanent basis because, at the end of the day, she was still in college, she was in her 3rd year at the time, and she still needed money for her tuition, which obviously my ex-husband could not provide. After a few months, she practically begged our parents to forgive her and even tried to reach out to me, but I didn't respond. My parents did, though, and they explained the whole thing to me. Even though I wanted to be mad at them, I couldn't because at this point, I had lost so much already. I didn't want to lose them too, so I just told them it was fine, even though I didn't really feel that way. After I found out that the two of them had been having an affair behind my back, I kicked my husband out of the house and filed for divorce, which took a couple of months to finalize. But when it was done and I realized I was never going to see these people again, it really hurt. It's been 5 years since then, and I've never spoken to either of them. I don't even have anything to say to them. The only people I have been in touch with are my parents. I haven't even kept in touch with the rest of my family because, to be honest, I know that all of them are aware of what happened to me, and I just can't bear the shame of it. I know it's not my fault, but even then, it's a very difficult cross to bear. Gemma and my ex are still together. They got married 2 years ago.